Hey, hello, this is Harold. So this is going to be a video about taking action in your life, changing your life, finding a purpose in your life, following your goals in life. This is not only going to be a personal video just about me, but hopefully it's also going to be an inspirational video for people like you. Maybe you're a kind of person that also wants to change their life, find a purpose in life, take action, how to start living the life that you have always been dreaming of. So first of all, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Harold, and what really would help this video is commenting. So if you stick around until the end of this video and you like what I've, you like the content that I've made, please give a like or even a dislike on this video. Please comment on this video. This would really help me with the YouTube algorithm and also to grow my channel. So my goal in life, or my purpose in life, is to live in the middle of the rainforest and start a reforestation or nature conservation project. And the idea is to move to Costa Rica with my family in a couple of months. This is not only a dream anymore in my life; it's actually going to happen. If you've been following me on my channel, I made a lot of content on that already. But this hasn't always been a true goal in my life. When we go back to to my early 20s, I started dreaming of. I was interested in the tropics and nature and wildlife, and together with a friend who lived in my neighborhood, we kept snakes and poison dart frogs in our bedrooms for years. And we were hooked on the Crocodile Hunter and National Geographic, and then this started to become something in my life that really I really loved doing this, and I also started traveling to various tropical countries. So this is where it all, looking back, this is where it all kind of began, and. Changes in your life or finding your purpose in life these things just don't happen overnight. They also, these things take time. And I was in my late 20s when I was working as a mechanic in a factory since I was 17, and I was still doing that. And more and more I was getting more unhappy in my in my job. Working from 9 to 5 every day, in a factory. I wasn't, I was starting to get a little, not depressed, but how that, maybe how that feels. You're kind of unhappy, but you don't know what to do with it. So that was also the time when I started settling with my wife, and we bought a house, and we lived together, and then we still kept traveling. My wife is from Peru, and we kept traveling to other amazing places like Malaysia and Borneo, Australia, India, Jordan, but also to Peru, where where her family lives. So this is where I always had the feeling, okay, this is what makes me feel alive. Being surrounded by abundant nature and discovering new things every day, and being in a country where, or being in a place where you have that feeling of adventure, and but I just kept living my life and going to work every day, and then by the time in my early 30s, I was getting more and more unhappy in my job, and couldn't really find the thing that was missing in my life. I was also interested in photography, and together with a friend we studied professional photography for a while, but this wasn't really working out for me, because I had to work 40 hours a week, and then also in my free time had to do this this study about photography, and it was really, really intense. So this wasn't really working out. But I was dreaming about doing something with, becoming a National Geographic photographer or something like that. But I always kept thinking, I can do this. This is not for me. This is something that I would never achieve. And but my wife always told me, why not? Why shouldn't you be able to achieve these kind of things? And I was getting to talk about my unhappiness in life more and more, and more I was thinking about ways to change, to do something else. And then in I think it was 2015, I thought to myself, okay, now I'm really done with my job. I was exhausted every day. I literally couldn't stand on my feet anymore. My feet were hurting all the time, because working as a mechanic, you have to stand up all the time. And so I started thinking, okay, maybe this is the end of this part of my life, and I have to go do something else. So I started to talk about this with my family and with my wife, of course. And I thought to myself, okay, maybe I can be a tour guide. So I decided to do a short training how to become a tour guide. But I also knew that this was not going to be something in the long run. We were thinking about starting a family, and if you're a tour guide, you're going to be away from home all the time. So this wasn't really something for the long run. But it was something to help clear my mind and think about something else in my life. Think about traveling, about adventure, and this really helped me. Finding my goal in life, or started looking for a purpose in life. And so I did this training, and I went to Peru with a group of Dutch and Belgian tourists, and I had the time of my life. We didn't have any children by then, so I was still able to do this. And this was right after I decided to quit my job. This was in 2016. So I think it was, I started, or I quit my job at the end of August of 2016. So in September or October, I did this. I worked as a tour guide in Peru, and when I came back, I had to think about ways to what I'm going to do now. So I started thinking about studying again, and so I visited, or started looking for possibilities online, and how to, what I'm going to do. I'm going to study biology, or something has to do with nature, or something has to do with geography, or I've always been interested in science and geography and nature, and that kind of things. So I found this university in the Netherlands. It's a really famous one, Wageningen University, and so I went to a how do you call that? It's a day where you can get information, an open day, or I don't know how to pronounce that in English, but so I went to this university, and I was in like a kid in a candy shop, like, wow, this is, am I really going to do this? And so I participated in some lectures and some presentations. However, before I started working as a mechanic, I didn't really study like a high education. So to be able to start studying in a university, I wasn't really qualified. So to be qualified, to become qualified, I had to do a lot of tests, biology, geography, math, English, and this was really. I was working on this. I started studying on my own at home with online courses about geography and that kind of things to prepare myself. But then on this university, somebody told me, okay, why don't you go to the University of Applied Sciences and start nature conservation, start studying nature conservation over there. So I checked that out, and this was a better fit for me. So I decided to study nature conservation and forest and nature conservation. And I immediately knew that I had to do a specialization in tropical forestry. This was one of the specializations, and before I even started, I already decided, okay, this is going to be something for me. This is the right fit. So and then in 2017, exactly 2 weeks after our first child was born, I started studying again, and I didn't really knew how I was going to complete this, or how I was going to be able to finish this or achieve this. I just knew that I had to do this, and I could do this. And this is also one of the things that I've been reading and learning about lately in various books that I'm reading and other YouTube channels. That you have to focus on your goal, not about the path towards your goal. Always focus on the goal that you want to achieve. So my goal in life was to be able to live an adventurous adventurous life somewhere in the tropics. And by then I didn't really know. I didn't know that it was going to be Costa Rica, but I knew in my mind that this was going to be my path, my goal. And looking back, I actually did exactly this. Focus on the goal and not on the path towards my goal, because there were always things that I was telling myself, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I can't do it? What if I'm going to fail? But I kept. Sorry, there's some flies here flying around my head. But I kept trusting myself and focusing on the goal that I wanted to achieve. After 4 years of studying, looking back, it was all just peanuts, so to speak. I didn't have any resits. I just graduated after 4 years, also in the middle of the pandemic. So I wasn't able to, to study abroad during my internship. When you when you have a goal in your life, or when you focus on a purpose in your life, then there's always things coming into your life as that work as signs. But you have to pay attention to these signs. And one of these signs that I still remember was right after my studies, right after my graduation. I started working as an education assistant at the University of Applied Sciences, where I was studying. And one of my colleagues, I started talking about my dream also. Maybe I want to start a nature conservation project maybe in Costa Rica, because I've been in Costa Rica for my thesis research. And then one of my colleagues said, "Oh, I know someone who did something similar like that. Maybe I can get you in contact with this guy." So this was one of the signs that maybe this is going to be something for me also. And I still remember this as if this happened yesterday. So I contacted him. So I've been in Costa Rica last December, and this is also something that these things work as signs. I've said it before, and you have to pay attention to these things happening in your life. And So now here I am. It's 2023. It's been let me think. It's been 6, 7, 26. I quit my job in 2016, so that's almost 7 years. So it's been 7 years that I've been working on this goal in my life or purpose in my life, and these things don't just happen overnight. But you have to keep faith in what you think is right for you and your life, and you also have to listen to your heart. You know what your heart says and what your mind says, and if your heart and your mind agree on the same thing, then you can be sure that that you are on the right track. But I'm not 100% there yet. I still live in the Netherlands. I wish that I was already making videos about the rainforest and about birds, and I'm not 100% there yet. But in a few months I'm going to be in Costa Rica for sure, making videos about nature conservation and about bird watching and about a whole lot of other things that I don't know yet. But I keep focusing on my goal, and goals always change in your life, and you're never going to be at the end of your life and sit back. Okay, now I achieved everything, and now my life is, my life is good and it's perfect. No, if you have achieved the thing that you wanted, there's always going to be other things that you desire, or that you wish for, or that you dream about, and this is okay. This is what keeps life meaningful and purposeful and exciting and adventurous. I couldn't have imagined that I was standing here making this video 6 or 7 years ago. No, never in my mind I could think about that. And but here I am making this video about my personal story, and hopefully inspiring you to do something similar in your life. So I've always been a dreamer. My parents also tell me, yeah, you've always been a dreamer. You've always been, kind of. I wasn't really interested in studying and following the usual path in life: study, work, buy a house, retire, and then that's life. No, I've always been a dreamer, and looking back, I think I'm still that person. Of course, evolved. I'm getting older now. I'm getting older and wiser, hopefully, and but like I've said, there's always things in your life to wish for and to desire, and but keep focusing on your goal, not on the path. The path towards your goal is always going to be different than you've planned. But if you keep focusing on your goal, and the things start coming into your life that guide you towards your goal, I can tell by my own experience, this is how it works. This is how the universe works, and you have to keep focusing on your goal and have faith. Have faith that the universe is going to help you. And like I've said, the path towards your goal is always going to be different than you've planned. It's not always going to be easy. I'm working on an online business right now, working as an affiliate marketer, and I invested some money in some to create a passive income in my life. By the way, if you're interested in that, check out the links in the description of this video. This online business is only going to be a tool to reach my goal in life. Sometimes people tell me, making money online, so you're going to choose the easy way. No, it's not the easy way. It's just a way to reach my goals in life and to achieve this, to achieve these kind of things in my life. So for every person, that's something else. This is my path. This is my thing in life. And for you, it can be something completely different. this is the path that I choose to walk in my life. Sometimes also people around me keep telling me, you know, everybody around me is always tells me, oh, how brave you are doing this. Oh, I'm really proud of you. But they also ask me questions. Oh, are you not afraid about changing your life and doing this and you know, stepping into the unknown? Yeah, sometimes I am afraid. Sometimes I am doubting. Oh, what am I doing? What am I? You know, I'm going to sell my house here. I'm going to give up everything that I've built up here in my country. But on the other hand, I'm also determined to achieve my goal in life. And you know, I'm really sure that I'm going to focus or to achieve this. And like I said, it's always going to be different than planned, but you know, always focus on the goal and not on the path towards your goal. So, coming to the end of this video, hope this was an inspirational video for you as well. Like I said, I hope this is not going to be just a personal video about me, but also hopefully an inspirational video for you. And so if you like this video, if you feel inspired, please like the video or dislike the video if you don't like it. Please comment on this video. I'm really curious about your path in life. If you have achieved certain goals in your life, or similar goals in your life, or maybe something completely different. But I'm really interested in your story. So please comment on this video, like or dislike or whatever. It would really help me growing my channel and help me with the YouTube algorithm. So engagement on this video is really appreciated. Like I said, it's now the end of June. We're selling our house right now, and in the end of somewhere in October, we're going to move to Costa Rica, and then you're going to see me making videos about tropical nature, nature conservation, bird watching, that kind of thing. So I'm really excited, and I wish I could do this video right now, but you know, I'm not 100% there yet. But I'm going to make this video for sure. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe yourself to my channel if you haven't done that before. If you haven't done that already, hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And once again, thank you for watching, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye.